themselves a faraway base here. And that won't help them that much. I'm building the supply depots. And I'm advancing on them. Also, I'm going for a weapon upgrade. That was vehicle weapon upgrade. It's ship weapon upgrade, so vehicle weapon upgrade and some plating. Oh yeah, look at that. They will retreat. Oh yeah. Let's hit it hard. Most of the time, quite a few cyclones will shoot. Okay.
Let's go kill something.
Look at that. Everybody's blasting it. And that has to be executed far quicker though. In any case, let's head into the base now. Just like that. Okay. So far, so good. Looks like the cyclones successfully won the day. As you can see with rapid fire mode, which is holding F. Shooting the enemy up. Bad stuff. Just be the last thing here. GG indeed.
Cyclone ready for action.
Mineral field.
I accept your GG. And now, another match. I'll pick up the same build. It was quite an intensive build actually. Like reasonably intensive. I'll go for very easy so that I could build all the buildings there. Okay. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Okay.
SCV ready.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change another hotkey. That's what I was thinking about. What if I for up here? No, I can't go for up here because I want this on F. I guess. Yeah, that's what I want. But I probably should go for on F here. Unload. Okay. Protoss. You. Well, if only you could be F also. Ah. But you won't. In any case, let's see how this will go. So what I want to do here is and that into D. Oh, maybe everything's gonna work out. Just like that. Wait a second. The larva is picked up with F. Alright. And the drone picked up with F also. Alright. Now, well, cool down mural, okay. Okay, I see why it can't be done. I can call down move with F. In any case, it was a long shot. So, the Zerg F U F, maybe that would do it. Probably. Would have to also just hold one key, then F. Yeah, I'll kind of keep it like that. But I see that the 17 is still kind of not working. Okay, you need something here to unload all. And I'm not sure. Just go for that. Okay, so basically I started armor because I was working with totally different stuff there. And now let's build a refinery, more workers, and I need the factory. I can't get a factory just yet. Now it's done. Alright, things are moving forward. Here, let's build this up. So, a refinery, barracks, more SUVs, and an orbital command needs to be started here. And I'll be just in time. For this. Okay. Bam, let's continue the timer. Here the reactor should be done. Okay. Orbital command. A Reaper, but I'm not going to build it. Then the command center is on its way. It wants me to build the factory now. Okay. And I see an SUV,
Command center upgrade.
barracks reactor, which is done. I'm going to build a couple of marines. Then I should build a supply depot and another refinery. Also, I'm going to order a few workers. Okay, these guys can start working on the second factory. So what do I get here? I get an order to build another factory. 2 Hellions. These are most likely for harassment purposes. It wants me to build a barracks tech lab, which wasn't a reactor. That's what I went here for. And an orbital command here needs to be constructed. So the Hellion is in production. In order for me to make the siege tanks, which had to be kind of ordered to construct on 3 minutes 45, I would need a tech lab, which wasn't constructed just yet. Here I'm dropping mules, and I'm building a siege tank, or 2 siege tanks. It asked me to build supply depots. Not something I see as a need though, not yet. Then more Hellions. Okay. And siege tank, another command center. So this is where
You gonna give me orders?
I build myself the 3rd command center. An armory. As you can see, I have plenty of cash, so this isn't really kind of the best. Well, I mean, I'm always behind a minute, so it's probably minus 1,000 resources anyway, you know, when it's on time. In any case, the barracks tech lab needs to be constructed, but I don't have the barracks, so I am a bit behind. 2 factories would be built. Siege tank needs to be ordered, but guess what? I don't have the siege tank. Here, I don't have the gas for the siege tank, I mean.
Mineral field depleted.
Also, that's it. Let's improve Hellion a bit. So, another factory needs to be constructed. In any case, let's go. Factory reactor, tech lab, another factory reactor. I'm also improvising a little bit. A couple of these. Look at that missile turrets. It wants me 3 missile turrets built per round, which is quite a few missile turrets actually. Here I needed to go to work, but it looks like the waypoint wasn't working for me.
Add-on.
Okay, it looks like the build finishes somewhere here, so
Mineral field depleted.
as you can see,
Command center upgrade complete.
we do get quite a bit of stuff here, many factories.
Research complete.
And that's the thing. From here I would just load up on tanks, Hellions,
Insufficient.
whatever else I see fit, and the battle
Not enough energy.
would commence. However, I don't want to fight, I just want to build, so to speak, so I'm GG. Out of here. Okay. Now, another build. Beginner tech mech opening, that's what we did now. I'm gonna go for big Terran versus Terran to Reaver Hellion expand. Solid opening, very safe. If Bissing one base 330 EB for Banshees. In any case, I'm reading his own writing here. He's not writing with proper English, so you kind of have to understand the slang. I don't. He says if B sing one base 3 minutes 30 EB for Banshees. I don't really get it. In any case, note analysis. A few people have been confused about the build. This particular execution with the fast eBay and turrets is a reaction to a fast Banshee play. If there is no threat of Banshees, this can be skipped entirely. Builds are a guideline that should always be flexible and somewhat reactive to the situation you face. Okay, so I don't really understand what exactly does he mean by fast eBay on turrets to react to fast Banshee play. So basically, if the Banshees kind of attack you, or you suspect Banshees to attack you, you go for a fast eBay and turret. So basically, the way I see what eBay as an engineering base. So what he's saying is that just pretty much build engineering base so that you would be allowed to build turrets. In any case, I'm going for this build here. Let's see.
Not enough minerals.
First of all, we get 2 workers here and a supply depot to around
Not enough minerals.
16 seconds, but it didn't work out for me to get that 16 seconds though. The next thing, I need a refinery and another SCV. Now I'm in the lead. At 44 seconds, I would need to build a barracks. Also, a few more SCVs and an orbital command. So that's a very standard opening. This time I left the gap for the tech lab, which probably shouldn't be done because the next supply depot should come in here. Okay, the next thing I need to order after the barracks done is the orbital command on the command center. This will allow me to drop mills consistently. Okay, the SCV is ready, the barracks done. I need
Not enough minerals.
the factory here, another SCV, and the supply depot built there. Also, I'm going for the tech lab. As you can see, I wasn't leaving enough space for this. I kind of have to adjust the build spacing here if I want to do it. In any case, it kind of worked out this time. It may not work out every time. Then it's the gas. I'm not building Reaper just yet, but let's say I'm not going to use it. That's it. But I'll build it. Here we have a Hellion, and I may as well go for the starport. The starport queued up everything nicely. A starport.
Ready to raise some hell. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
And
Yeah, whatever.
I probably already missed a an opportunity to build myself another command center here. So, factory needs to be a tech lab. Here on starport I need to go for the Viking. I'm kind of, from what I'm seeing here, I'm expecting some kind of a
Add-on complete.
banshee play. Okay. Then I go for the barracks. Barracks reactor. Another supply depot. Couple of these. Cyclone. Marine. I'm just in time actually, but they have a lot of money. Two refineries, barracks, tech lab. It looks like I should build myself another barracks here. And I'm even going to order many more workers, so I'll be adaptive to this build a little bit. I'm still not following it precisely and improvising quite a bit, but everything's important. Okay.
SCV ready.
Alright. SCV is ready. Everywhere. And I'm already lost here. I'm trying to catch up with whatever. Then we get a bunch of marauders, a siege tank. Yeah, more marauders, more marines, a medvac.
SCV ready. It's about to get heavy.
Barracks reactor.
SCV ready.
That's probably something that's already been built. Then I'm getting an order for another marauder. Many more supply depots could be built because I have the money for it. Here I can go for that reactor. Then I have the barracks second tech lab here. Also the medivac. Combat shields done. Supply depots are in production. Let's go for more marauders. It's a very good mode to just learn keys. So for example, instead of clicking on the buildings to build, I'm kind of relying strongly on
SCV ready.
just
Ready for dust off.
selecting things like that.
SCV ready. Kaboom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Command center upgrade complete.
Oh wow, everything almost can be kind of worked with
SCV ready. Sure thing.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready for pickup?
with tabs and whatnot. In any case, the enemy is approaching, and
SCV ready.
that's a very nice move that he can do that.
Done.
Boom!
I'm going.
I'm coming.
Oh yeah, baby.
Boom!
Let's do this.
So that's how this guy looks like. In any case, the build finishes around here, and we do have quite a few buildings. Not bad at all, but obviously it wasn't flawlessly executed, as things like that need a lot of experience and a lot of precision to consistently follow. So even building Starcraft 2 without, even just building buildings based on a list while playing Starcraft 2 isn't easy if you don't know the list. If I don't know the list, if precisely myself, that is, never memorized it. And all in all, there are many clicks to click, so this game, I think that it becomes fascinating when all the things are kind of land, everything is worked out precisely the way it should be.
By the numbers, boys. Sure.
Mineral field depleted.
So if I go Alt F4, it wants me to confirm exit, which is one of the Windows commands that I don't like now that I'm using F keys for the groups. In any case, it's a GG. I build the buildings, and I really enjoy this type of a game where I just get to build all kinds of strategies that professional players tend to use. However, up until this point, I don't really see the correlation there. So basically, what I realized is that they just kind of before the game starts, or during the games, in between the games, they just pretty much pick up what kind of units they want to go for, and there are specific build types for these units. So fast banshee play, mech play, bio play, colossus play, cloaked units play. So basically all of this requires a specific balanced build queue, and professional player has to know these queues to execute their plays. And how does that get implemented? The way I look at it is that during, for example, a game, best of 5, best of 7, best of 3, after the first match or two, the opponent kind of realizes that not the opponent, but let's say the player realizes that his opponent is not very well knowledgeable in defending against the Hellion early push, so he probably would rely more on mech style games where Hellions play a big part in attacking. So that's just one example. Another example is not very well, for example, learn how to play against maybe tank play and just rushes up his army into siege tanks and loses. So mech play is also a good option. So this is what I'm kind of thinking about. In any case, there are many more builds to go through, and stay tuned.